Hey, hi everyone. Welcome to my show called My Truth Real Talk. And today's topic is about child support. So I'm Judgedesire for Knowledge, and welcome to the family. Whoever is here or not here, feel free to join. Okay, so the question is, cannot no can hear what? Can you hear me? Can anyone out there hear me? Hello? Okay. Okay. All right, so the topic today is child support and issues within the system. Well, I wanted to have a lot of talk about why that child support is being done a certain way where it's impartial on other people, but partial on custodial, non-custodial parents are considered not getting their rights taken care of in the court system. But I wanted to come to you and see what questions you had about the issues in it. Because from what I'm seeing and what I've seen, I've never had taken child support out. Oh, okay. So I'm sorry. I haven't taken my son's fathers to child support because I felt that the system shouldn't have to be in your business about anything and that you could work it out. I know some people think I was stupid, but it actually helped me have a better relationship with my boys and they respected me more because of it. So what I did was I allowed the fathers to actually do their job without trying to go in their pockets. And I did my job. So if I needed to make more money, I went and made the money. I went for promotions. I did what I needed to do. And not everyone's going to do that. This we know. But, that can easily actually people, if they thought more about it, they would do something conscious, in their mind that basically the children are children, they're going to grow up, they're going to remember things. So you got to be very conscious on how you treat each other in front of your children and outside of that, and not talking in the household if the marriage is broken or whatever way you had your children, you two made it together. So talking about one side of the family, the father, or talking about the mother around them and everything doesn't help the child. The child is 100%, 50 of you and 50 of the partner you chose to go to sleep with. So my thing with all of this is that the court system where I work has a lot. I don't work in family law or family court anymore, but my experience there was not pleasant at all. I mean, people utilize the system and then come and blame the system, which I'm not saying that it doesn't happen. For instance, I've seen child support being pulled out of men's pockets more than required. It's 17% for one child of their income. So if they make less than 144,000 or up to 144,000, 17% of that income is going to one child. So if you have more than one child, I'm not sure how the ratio works now, but it's not pretty. So some of these men are homeless or have no way to live a good life, but then, like you said, we can work things out together where you're not hurting each other, which eventually hurts the children. So what I've seen in the court system was judges, which some of them, were elected, and then you got the referees that aren't even judges. They're actually attorneys appointed, not elected by the people. So you got to be really careful when you go to court and ask questions, because I wouldn't want a referee over my case at all. Not, for say, because most of them are partial. And whether that parent, the custodial parent, is actually taking care of the kid is important, because the amount of money given to these, whether it's the female, the mother, or the father, is so much that so much of their income that I don't understand how some of these children aren't being taken care of, don't have a savings. I've seen a lot in the system. I've seen one woman come in. This is public information, so she'll come in. Well, not really. Family court is really secret, but I won't mention names. And she had 5 different dockets, which seeking child support, but seems continuous. It seems like it's a career. some people, and that's what's sad. I've seen men pay and I've seen women pay. And I understand both parts, but the system is really hard on the males. I have to say they figure whatever the woman told them that happened, it happened. That's it. No proof is required. Nothing. They can say whatever they want, and that's how they utilize the system nowadays. So I also want to say that you can actually, if you don't like what the system is giving you, or you lose your income, or something happens that you can't, you, or you want to modify something, you go to the court, you ask for a modification of child support, of custody, of whatever it is you need to do. But do it right, and do it in respect of yourselves and your children as well. Well, I've seen the system being played so much that women will use men once they leave to their advantage by taking their money, putting out protections, order for protections, excuse me, temporary order of protections and permanent order of protections. And see, everyone believes the system is supposed to protect you when you file these claims. Now, the proof has to be shown in the court, and sometimes even after proof, both parties are in and it's done and everything's over with, I would leave the courthouse maybe a day or two. We see the same people together again, or rules in the court. I mean, it's all of this issue becomes transparent. I mean, how much can you really do if you want to hurt someone? I mean, you're bringing the system in, you're playing games with each other, and then your children suffer afterwards because now you want to take them to court and take everything they ever had, or whatever issues that you guys have. The children start being an issue, and it's not fair to them. It's not fair to children to have to deal with that. So, if a husband or a wife is paying, has the custodial, as in custody of the children, which is the custodial parent, and you don't need to go to child support because the husband or the ex-husband is actually paying for the child, but you just greedily want to go because you want to get more money. This is not about you. This is about the child. Is the child being taken care of? Why do you need more money to get your nails done, your hair done? I don't understand, because sometimes I see these children, they don't even have a decent haircut, but here comes the women with their nails and hair well taken care of. I'm like, wait a minute, aren't you getting child support? So we would see these kind of cases all the time, and the hardship is actually on the children. And I noticed that the system is partial to males, because even if they paid or are doing their part, without, even with proof, I've seen that they'll still, if the other person, the custodial parent, wants to go into court and get more money, they can. It depends. Like, if they can prove that they're not having enough, they're not doing enough with the money that they have, they don't even need proof. But if a gentleman or non-custodial parent goes in and says, I don't have the money, they want to see the proof. I don't understand that at all. And that's really serious. Another thing is, when you're having children, please be careful. Know that your DNA, get a paternity test, because once the breakup is done and excuse me, and a child support petition is filed, whether you're the father or not later is not going to matter to the judge. You already started paying and taking care of him as your child. Not that no one would want to not take care of a child, but if it's not yours, sometimes it's beautiful if you can, but